going on, YouTube? This is Rob A again, and today we have for you ARMS Micron AM12 breakdown. I'm really excited to have this guy. He's been out of stock all over the place, either out of stock or super expensive. I managed to catch him for a really good price on AmiAmi for like an hour window or something like that. I was just lucky. He came up on my watch list, so I snagged him as quick as I could. So I'm not going to really get into the box all that much. I know I usually do that, but I can't actually read any of it, so obviously it shows breakdown with a bunch of microns all combined together. And here's his Micron Zamu, the rhinoceros. Becomes his hammer. Just a list of the contents that are in the box. You get breakdown, the Micron, and the sticker sheet. A bunch of blurbs about something. I have no idea. This looks like a website sort of thing. And then a picture of the guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the box. So we'll just get that right out of the way. And here he is, breakdown. We'll take a quick look first at his Micron Zamu, the rhinoceros. If you're a subscriber, you may have already seen I did a build video on this guy, and he's pretty neat. Very simple. He's a hammer, and with a quick flip of the limbs, he is a rhino. And he is an adorable rhino. Although these one-eye things are kinda weird. I keep picking this guy up, and maybe it's just like a Beast Wars thing or whatever. I keep wanting to address him as an Autobot, and I know that he's not. He's got a little Decepticon symbol right there. That may be a little hard. There we go. There we go. Just make sure that you fold the handle up. Otherwise, whoo, crazy times. Alright, so we'll just put him off to the side for now, because we're focused on breakdown. So you get breakdown, and also in the box was this cool little sheet of the other ARMS Micron toys. Bumblebee, Bulkhead, all the usual suspects. I don't see Jet Viacon on here, but I think breakdown actually came out ahead of that. But yeah, just advertisements. Hooray! The instruction manual, of course. Lots of steps. I didn't actually use the instructions to transform this guy the first time out, so he's not that complicated. There are some things to watch out for, though, which we'll get into. Alright, so here we have the sticker sheet. I do not like these stickers. For starters, they're paper. They don't stick all that well. They're cut in all kinds of crazy shapes that you're supposed to get over rounded and pointed parts, and they don't stay. So I'm not a fan of these at all. So probably I will not put these on. I did put one or two on. I just put the back windows on that were here, and for the rest I'll probably just paint it, give it a little bit of paint touch-ups here and there just to kind of flesh it out a little bit, because as you'll see, it is desperately in need of a paint job. Not sure what I'm going to do. I might use these Decepticon symbols for something. Those are pretty cool. You get a couple of those. But yeah, that's about it for that. So let's take a look at Breakdown himself. Okay, so as you can see, Breakdown is in bad need of some paint, that's for sure. He's got a few paint apps on the bumper and the grille and the side mirrors, and that's really it. That is the paint on this guy. I think he's got a little bit more on his robot mode face, and that's the whole thing. But you know, other than that, he's a really cool car. He's an armored truck, as you can see. I don't know. I've been told that he's based off of a real vehicle. I don't know what that is, and if anyone out there knows, feel free to leave a comment and let me know. But yeah, so he's very cool, very chunky, very beefy looking, very powerful. He fits very well with first edition Bulkhead. They have a very good. They look very good together, and they're about the same size actually. So that's really cool. Let's see. I have his Zamu here. These his Micron, and there are many Micron ports here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 that I can count on the vehicle mode body itself. So that's pretty cool. I mean, this one doesn't work out that well because it's just the way that it's shaped. There's not really a whole lot of. I mean, I guess that could be a gun, but even that, it doesn't fit all that well with anything here. But that's beside the point. It's still a very nice looking vehicle mode, very close to the animation model, and yeah, I really dig it. Definitely need some paint though. I'll probably just do the headlights and probably the rear bumper and the tail lights, and that's probably about it. I don't feel the need to get crazy with it. I don't want it to no longer fit in with the rest of my Prime toys. But yeah, let's take a quick look of Breakdown and Knockout together, just because they are or were partners in crime. They look really good together as well, I think. Yeah, just very cool. Alright, so to transform this guy, first thing you want to do is pull this this entire back half off and just kind of fold it up and out of the way. And here's where it gets a little tricky. I don't know if this is a case with all of these or just mine in particular, but his legs are very fragile. I can almost guarantee I'm going to pop these panels off as I'm transforming him. And there it goes. Yep, just like that. So the leg panels are held in by these friction tabs right here that, as you can see, there's almost nothing to them. So they go in just this big hole here, and yeah, they like to fly out. So that's kind of a bummer. Like I just put it back on, it didn't even snap in. It just kind of plopped in, and Alright, but anyway, be that as it may. So you bring the legs down, and these parts will go up, and maybe, hopefully I can do this without breaking them again. And feet come out, goes up, feet come out. This part is tabbed in. You just want to untab it, and swing it around, and there's a tab right here which goes into a slot on the inside of the leg here. And there we go. And then same on the other side. Tab right here, slot right up here, and that fits in nicely. There are Breakdown's legs, and then you're just going to take the whole thing and turn it right around. Alright, so now for the upper half of his body, you're just going to separate the windshield, kind of just pull this whole half kind of off to the side here. The whole thing off to the side. It separates at the bumper here. And then these sides you just want to kind of pull down and out. Those will become the arms. Just kind of get those out of the way so you can maneuver things around here. Alright. And they will actually come up, and his shoulder pads get up and hopefully out of the way. Twist this around and up, up. There we go. The grill gets flipped underneath, and this part's pretty cool. This top half actually, the hood actually separates to allow the head to come through, and then you just bring this all down, plug it down, get his head out, and then just bring the forearms around, and hopefully, unlike me, you'll do it in the right direction. No, I did it right the first time. Oh well. Alright, flip the hands out. Flip the hand out, and then it feels like it's not supposed to bend that way when you're actually transforming it, but it is the way it's supposed to be. And there you have Breakdown. Still really in need of some paint. I may even put one of those Decepticon symbols right in the middle and see how that looks. But otherwise, this is a really fantastic figure. I love this rendition of Breakdown because it looks so so spot on to the CG model, in my opinion. Oh, I forgot you. This back piece has a tab and a slot right here that you just put it up, and that gives him his spare tire on the back of his body there. And very nice, nearly kibble-free robot mode here. Very reminiscent of the first editions, and yeah, I really like him. So let's check out his head sculpt here. You can see how very nice and sharp the head sculpt looks. He does have two eyes. No eye patch, but so his head has a full range of motion here. And give me just a second, we'll check out the rest of this. Alright guys, I'm back. I decided to take a minute and just pop a Decepticon symbol right there on his chest, and I think it looks pretty good. We'll see if it actually stays on there. So yeah, let's get into articulation again. I left off at the head, which is on a ball joint, has full range of motion, and it's a little limited by the neck here, by his shoulders, but really not that bad. I mean, he can look up and around, and it's pretty great. Let's see, his shoulder pads have a little wiggle in them. He's got a ball jointed shoulder socket here, so it can move it in and back and up and down and out side to side, things like that. He has a bicep swivel and an elbow. The hands don't swivel, but they do. They can rotate back, so you can attach his Micron to his hand, and that's cool. Thanks to transformation, he has a waist swivel, ball joint hips, thigh swivel, knees, and his feet can pivot back and forth. I really like this guy, and here is his arms Micron, and we will see what this guy's all about. Let's turn him into a hammer. Stop. It's hammer time. So, his hammer, you can either just hold in his hand, I think. I've never actually tried. There we go. You can hold it right in his hand like that. He can mount it pretty much all over him. Or the cool part is you can just flip this out and stick this guy right in here. It's a little tight, but you can just kind of push it in there a little bit, and he's got his hammer hand. It's not 100%, but it's, you know, it's certainly better than nothing. Yeah, so let's do a quick comparison here with let's do his buddy Knockout. So they look pretty darn good together, I think. Very nice. Well, I mean, I think Breakdown looks a lot better than Knockout does, but that's, yeah, beside the point. But here he is with Bulkhead as well. And let's just move these guys out of the way. Alright. So, Bulkhead's a little bit taller than Breakdown. But I think they still look good together because Breakdown is nice and wide. He doesn't look scrawny compared to Bulkhead. And if you don't have first edition, I believe the Robots in Disguise Bulkhead is a little bit shorter than this one, so it'll actually, I think, work out a little bit better size-wise. But yeah, that's Breakdown. I really like him. I don't know if this guy's ever going to come to the United States. I hope that he does. I know they said it's not in the plans right now, but you never know. Maybe they'll retool it a little bit, or, you know, find some way to work the mold in somehow. But I really recommend this guy. He's very cool. He's a very nice representation of the character. And what more can I say? If you can find him and not pay a ridiculous, exorbitant amount of money for him, I would say go for it. If you can afford it and you like the character, then definitely do it. He's not without his flaws, but he's a really nice character, and I think he'll look really, really awesome once he's got a little bit more paint on him. But yeah, and that's it for now. Hopefully I'll be back with you guys soon with something else pretty cool, and in the meantime, comment, like if you found this video helpful, and definitely subscribe so you know what else I've got coming out. And thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time.